रावणचारी जय राधा माधव राधा माधव राधे जय राधा मदन मोहन राधा मदन मोहन राधे जय निताय गौरंग जय निताय गौरांग निताय गौरंग जय निताय गौरंग जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद
Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 2, Text number 10. Devasya mayaya sprishtha Devasya mayaya sprishtha Ye chanyad asad ashritaha Ye chanyad asad ashritaha Bhramyate dhir natadvakyair Bhramyate dhir natadvakyair Atmani utatmano haro Atmani utat Atmani upata Atmani uptatmano haro Devasya mayaya sprishtha Ye chanyad asadashritaha Bhramyate dhirna tadvakyair Atmanyutpatmano haro Devasya mayaya sprishtha Ye chanyad asadashritaha Bhramyate dhirna tadvakyair Atman uptatmano haro Devasya mayaya sprishtha Nashta Nashta Atmanyata Devasya of the personality of Godhead. Mayaya by the influence of external energy. Prishtaha infected. Ye all those. Cha and Anyat others. Asat illusory. Ashritaha being taken to. Bhramyate bewilder. Dhihi intelligence. Na not. Tat of them. Vakyaihi by those words. Atmani in the Supreme Self. Upta Atmanaha surrendered souls. Haro unto the Lord. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. Under no circumstances can the words of persons bewildered by the illusory energy of the Lord deviate the intelligence of those who are completely surrendered souls. Kindly repeat. Under no circumstances can the words of persons bewildered by the illusory energy of the Lord deviate the intelligence of those who are completely surrendered souls. Purport. Lord Sri Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead according to all the evidences of the Vedas. He is accepted by all Acharyas, including Sripad Shankaracharya. But when he was present in the world, different classes of men accepted him differently, and therefore their calculations of the Lord were also different. Generally, persons who had faith in the revealed scriptures accepted the Lord as he is, and all of them merged into great bereavement when the Lord disappeared from the world. In the first canto, we have already discussed the lamentation of Arjuna and Yudhishthira, to whom the disappearance of Lord Krishna was almost intolerable up to the end of their lives. The Yadavas were only partially cognizant of the Lord, but they are also glorious because they had the opportunity to associate with the Lord, who acted as the head of their family, and they also rendered the Lord intimate service. The Yadavas and other devotees of the Lord are different from those who wrongly calculated him to be an ordinary human personality. Such persons are certainly bewildered by the illusory energy. They are hellish and are envious of the Supreme Lord. The illusory energy acts very powerfully on them because, in spite of their elevated mundane education, such persons are faithless and are infected by mentality of atheism. They are always very eager to establish that Lord Krishna was an ordinary man who was killed by a hunter due to his many impious acts in plotting to kill the sons of Dhritarashtra and Jarasandha and demoniac kings of the earth. Such persons have no faith in the statement of the Bhagavad Gita that the Lord is unaffected by the reactions of work. Namam karmani limpanti. According to the atheistic point of view, Lord Krishna's family, the Yadu dynasty, was vanquished due to being cursed by the Brahmanas for the sins committed by Krishna in killing the sons of Dhritarashtra, etc. All these blasphemies do not touch the heart of the devotees of the Lord because they know perfectly well what is what. Their intelligence regarding the Lord is never disturbed, but those who are disturbed by the statements of the Asuras are also condemned. That is what Uddhava meant in this verse. Thus end the Bhakti Vedanta purport. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So Devasya Mayaya Sprishta. The Supreme Lord's illusory energy, if it infects someone, Sprishta, ye cha anyad asad ashritaha. So they take shelter of asat, illusory energy of the Supreme Lord, and Brahmyate, they get bewildered, Brahma, their intelligence is bewildered. But those who are pure devotees, they never get bewildered by the Supreme Lord's illusory energy. The Lord, when He appeared in this material world, He performed various pastimes. And all the various pastimes of the Lord, those who understood the Supreme Lord in truth, tattvataha, they glorify the Lord for every pastime that He has performed. But those who are infected by the illusory energy of the Supreme Lord, they take the same pastime, bewildered by those apparently appearing to be ordinary activities. They prove that Supreme Lord Krishna is ordinary man. So therefore, in the purport, Prabhupada begins with the statement that all the great acharyas have accepted, including Shankaracharya. Shankaracharya says everything is illusion. But including Shankaracharya, it is accepted by all the acharyas that Lord Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. 5,000 years ago, in Dwapar Yuga, the personality who appeared, he is the original Supreme Personality of God. All the great acharyas have accepted. But because of different classes of people and because of their different mentalities, they calculate the Supreme Lord in different ways. Ye yatha mam prapadyante tam sataiva bhajamyam. As you approach the Supreme Lord, the Lord also reciprocates in a similar way. So one class of, Prabhupada says, the first class of people are those who have faith in the revealed scriptures. They accept the Lord as it is. Oh, He is Supreme Lord. Like Bhishma Deva, 12 Mahajanas, he is saying, Saesha Bhagavan Harihi. This personality is not ordinary man. He is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Don't consider, he is instructing to Pandavas. Of course, Pandavas accepted already, but then Mahajana, he is confirming. So all the great Mahajanas, they established Krishna is the Supreme Personality of God. Even though Bhishma is telling Pandavas, even though you may think that he is your friend, he is your cousin, he is your younger brother, he is my nephew, he is a messenger, he is a chariot driver, but no, He is Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is bewildering. So such devotees who accepted him as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, they are all in great sorrow, great distress, because they lost that great personality amongst them. That's what we saw in the first canto. Arjuna is lamenting. He is unable to reveal the truth to Yudhishthira that Lord has disappeared from this material world. Now, when we heard in the previous verse where Uddhava is mentioning Yadavas were all unfortunate people, were most unfortunate. Uddhava first says, generally everyone is unfortunate because Lord has left. But most unfortunate were Yadavas because they didn't consider him to be the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They considered him only as Paramatma. But even though, different angle, different everyone, even though they consider Krishna as not complete personality, partial realization they had, Paramatma realization. But still they are glorious, Prabhupada says, because they are intimately associating with the Supreme Lord. As a head of the family, they are connected to Krishna and also intimately serving him continuously. Every day is visible, Krishna. So they are very fortunate, very glorious in that sense. Even though it appears, Uddhava has said that they are most unfortunate. But still, they are very glorious. An atheist, sometimes he argues, what is the use? Krishna was there in front of them, they didn't realize. What is the use? No, that is better than being an atheist. Like sometimes, if someone has lost some most valuable, suppose some jewel is lost or money is lost, by hard work he earned lot of money and he lost. So a person who didn't work hard, he will say, yeah, therefore I didn't work hard. I knew money will go away. Now I don't have to lament. So it appears very logical. Yeah, correct, no? He worked hard and he lost money. Very unfortunate. But this fellow didn't work hard, he didn't lose any money. Fortunate. So ordinarily this appears very nice. Oh yeah, correct, no? But no, Srila Prabhupada opens light here. He says, no, at least the other person who worked hard and lost money, he had some money at some point of time. He has something to lose. Something was there and lost. This fellow had nothing to lose. This is a very unique understanding, special understanding. Lazy people, they'll be very happy. Anyway lost. Anyway, it is lost for him. I didn't lose, so I am. The same applies to people who do something and fail in life. Sometimes people in their endeavor, maybe first time they do, second time, in the beginning days they may fail in their endeavor. You go for book distribution, it fails. Second time you go, it fails. And a person sitting in ashram sleeping, therefore I didn't go for book distribution. Anyway, it was not going to happen, I knew. It was raining nicely, so much storm is coming. Why, like a fool, you went and distributed? Anyway, no one will purchase, I know, all are atheists. Material world filled with atheists. Why we should go outside and preach? See, I told you. So they will think that because they are sitting in ashram, they did not fail. Therefore, they are greater than the person who actually failed. Shri Radha Madan Mohan ki. But that's not the correct understanding. The correct understanding is, at least he has something to fail. This fellow has nothing to fail. He did something and failed. This fellow didn't do anything and still is thinking he has nothing to fail, nothing to success also. So, when Srila Prabhupada wanted to go to America, all his God brothers, no, not possible. Why are you going? Anyway, you will be failure. So Prabhupada applied this. Prabhupada went. Prabhupada thought, okay, even if I am failure, what is there? Anyway, people will think it was an impossible task anyway. So at least they will consider, okay, this Swamiji, at least he followed his guru and he followed. Anyway, it was an impossible task. But the one who didn't go at all, for him, what is there to tell? So, this is a very nice concept in life. We think, I am successful because I didn't fail. No. You didn't do anything. How can you comment, first of all? You didn't do anything to fail or to become successful. At least he has something to tell that he has failed. At least there was some money with him and he lost. You didn't even have paisa. At least some point of time he can say that I have 1 paisa with me, and he lost. You didn't even have that 1 paisa and you are so proud. See, I didn't lose. So this is a very advanced understanding. It is not great to tell that, yeah, I never fail or whatever, I never did a foolish activity like him. No, better to do foolish activity and be busy than to think that I have not done any, than to think that I never do foolish activity. This is a understanding of intellectual, mature people. At least he has something to lose. You don't even have that much. Something he had in possession. So similarly, an atheist may think, Arey, what is the use? They are there with Krishna, they don't understand who is Krishna. But no, even if they don't know, still they are continuously associating with the Supreme Lord. That is their glory. It appears most unfortunate, but it is not. Suppose someone has gifted a golden plate and he throws that golden plate into dustbin. So someone may say, he got golden plate, he threw. Most unfortunate. But at least he had for some time. You didn't even have a steel plate, a plastic plate also. He got great mercy of Krishna, but he wasted. But at least he had, you didn't even have that much mercy. So this is a great understanding. Actually a devotee, Prabhupada says, even if in that activity, in any service it appears I will fail, but if the order is there, Guru's order, it is service, we have to do it. Better to appear a foolish failure than to think that whatever I do, I will do only success, otherwise I will not touch. There is no person in this world who has only done successful, only done profit. No one other than a person who is always sleeping, always sitting and not doing anything. So in that sense, better than sitting in ashram thinking, I will do like that, I will do like this, and I will do like that, then I will become successful. Better than that is, go outside, preach and become failure. At least you will get purification for doing that service, engaging in that service. But whereas the one who is sitting thinking I will do that, I will do this, I will become successful, is only mental speculation. No physical activity. So, Yadavas, though Uddhava says he is most unfortunate there because Krishna was, but then they are still glorious. That unfortunate is glorious. Why? Because they are associated with the Supreme Lord as the head of their family. He was their husband, he was their father, he was their uncle, brother, everything for them. And intimately they rendered service. However, then there is another class who are infected by the illusory energy of the Supreme Lord. What is that infection? Prabhupada is saying, what is the power of that infection? Even though they are so educated, excellently educated, but they cannot understand Krishna. They think that they know the world as it is, but they cannot understand who is Krishna. That is the infection. That is the power of the illusory energy. It bewilders. As Krishna says, Naham prakasha sarvasya yogamaya samavrataha. And this verse he says after describing 4 people who surrender to Krishna. After describing Krishna is present in this entire creation everywhere. Bhumi, apo, nalo, vayu, kam, mano, buddhire, vacha, everything is me, Krishna says. Then a question will come. If Krishna is everything, then why there are atheistic people? Why they are unable to see Krishna? So therefore Krishna says, Naham prakasha sarvasya yogamaya samavrataha. They are covered by the illusion, they are infected by the illusory energy, they will never be able to see. Mudoyam nabijanati. Even though I belong to higher dimension, Mahamaya param avyayam, param, but they will consider me as ordinary man. So, it is very clear, if an intelligent man, really genuinely intelligent man, if he studies this material world, he has to accept there is God. But then, Mudoyam nabhijanati, naham prakasha sarvasya. Generally it is said, every science, you take any science, any phenomena in this world, if you try to find out the cause of all that, why that happened, what is the cause of this, cause of that, it will all end up in metaphysics. Every scientist will agree this. And it will end up in philosophy. It ends up. There is some point wherein he is unable to answer. You can say why electricity is coming in this room. It is because powerhouse is having electricity. So why powerhouse got electricity? It coming from hydroelectric energy. Why hydroelectric? It came from water. From where water came from? It came from clouds. Where clouds got water? It got from ocean. So like that you go on going, cause of all causes, cause and effect. Finally you will end up in metaphysics, philosophy. And there the scientist will get bewildered. Because they only believe what they are able to see. Something they are unable to see, they accept that it doesn't exist. And just like a person, he lost his keys to his room in the dead of night. On the way when he is coming back home, he lost his keys. So in the night, in the street, there are street lights are there. The street lights are not totally lighting the entire street. There are some black patches, dark area, then light is there, then dark area. So this person is searching for keys only in the light areas. Wherever the light is there, street light, there only. Wherever dark is there, he is not searching. So a person got bewildered and asked him, why are you only searching? It can be there. No, because I cannot see in darkness, therefore I will not search. Therefore I consider that it doesn't exist. So scientists are like that. Where they cannot see, the senses are dark. I cannot see beyond certain range. I cannot hear beyond certain range. It's like a darkness. And because I cannot see, I think that doesn't exist. But the key may be there, fallen in the dark areas, no? Wherever there is no light, it could have fallen. There is a chance. At least 50% probability is there. So intelligent person will be neutral. Yes, real scientist, at least he will be neutral. Maybe, may not be. But because they are infected by illusory energy of the Supreme Lord, they won't accept the fact that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Rather, they create their own theories. From two theories Prabhupada is saying here. One is, Krishna was killed by a hunter for a reaction that he conspired to kill Dhritarashtra and Jarasandha. And of course some others say that he was Vali in his previous life and therefore all these things. But it is, Bhagavad Gita says, Namam karmani limpanti. Because Lord Rama killed Vali, for him there is no karma for that. Okay, there may be connection, there may be a link, a shastric link may be there. But then doesn't mean that Lord Krishna was killed by that hunter because he was a Vali, that revenge is being taken. No, there is no karma for Lord Rama, Lord Krishna. So this is the bewildering aspect for the atheist. Actually some more Uddhava mentions further, he says, Aja, the unborn is born. That is bewildering. So some people, atheistic people, they say, I don't accept Krishna as God. Why? Because he is born from ordinary woman womb. Devaki Putra. I don't accept. If anyone born from ordinary womb, how can he be God? That means Devaki is greater than God because she gave birth to Krishna. But how he appeared, that is explained in Bhagavatam. That he didn't appear from the womb of Devaki. He appeared as Chaturbhuja, Narayana Rupa, Shankha Chakra Gada Padma with all resplendent ornaments shining. No ordinary human being is born like that. We never heard in any hospital 400 they born with golden ornaments. Everyone born with kapha, pitta, vayu, all bile, mucus, stool filled with, and he comes and cries. Lord Krishna is not crying. He is coming and blessing his parents. Then Uddhava also says that Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead, but he is standing in front of Ugrasena like an ordinary assistant. It's like a king. He has got so many subjects. They have to stand in front of the king, surrendering to him. So Krishna is standing and he is reporting to Ugrasena. My dear king, yesterday this has happened. And Uddhava is saying, oh, this is not digestible. Krishna, who is Supreme Lord, he is going and reporting to Ugrasena. So an ordinary man, he will think, see, he is ordinary person only. Just like that you people are glorifying him. He is ordinary person. Imagine the Lord himself is reporting to Ugrasena as a part of his Leela and to show etiquette that if you are a subject of the king, you are supposed to report to him. So like that many bewildering things he brings out. And one more thing Prabhupada points out is the atheists think that the entire Yadu dynasty was finished because of the curse by some Brahmana for killing the sons of Dhritarashtra, or Gandhari's curse, most famous. They say Gandhari's, because of Gandhari's curse. So, an atheist, he considers, he puts into logic all these things, and he concludes that Krishna is ordinary man. But Uddhava is saying, all these blasphemies do not touch the heart of the devotees of the Lord. The Lord, devotees are not bothered. They may go on talking all these things. For the devotees, their faith on Krishna doesn't shake. Because Krishna was born from Devaki, because Krishna was killed by a hunter, because Krishna was subordinate to Ugrasena, because Krishna became chariot driver, messenger. No. Therefore Arjuna is saying, Ratam stapayame achyuta, my Lord, you may be my chariot driver, but you are holding your position as Achyuta, Supreme Personality of Godhead. So everyone who reads Bhagavad Gita, very clear. Arjuna is not talking to a chariot driver, he is talking to Achyuta, infallible Supreme Lord. So, they do not touch the heart of the devotees of the Lord because they know perfectly well what is what. Their intelligence regarding the Lord is never disturbed. Actually, many times, those who convert, they go on telling all nonsense against Krishna or religion, Hindu, Sanatana Dharma. But really those who are strong, they are not bothered. Okay, yeah, even though Krishna did, still he is our God. He married 16,000 queens, still he is our God. He is butter thief, still he is our God. He ran away from battlefield, still he is our God. Because they are not infected by illusory energy of the Supreme Lord. But those who are disturbed by the statements of the asuras are also condemned. Now, a person may initially have faith on Krishna. Someone goes and tells him, your God is like that. And then he becomes disturbed. Oh, Krishna did like that, I never knew. So Prabhupada says, they are also condemned. They are also similar to that category only. That is what Uddhava meant in this verse. So those who are pure devotees, intellectually situated, out of illusory infection, they consider Krishna as Supreme Lord. Atmani uptatmano haro. In their heart, Krishna is established. Bhagavati, Nishtiki, completely full faith. But those who are all atheist, infected by the illusory energy, they don't accept. Whatever reason they may have. So that's why Uddhava, under no circumstance can the words of the persons bewildered by the illusory energy of the Lord deviate the intelligence of those who are completely surrendered souls. So, a devotee or a person who is surrendered soul, he will never get disturbed. His faith is never shaken, even though outside people may talk 100 things. Sometimes when we go book distribution or when we go for preaching, some people keep on some argument they put. According to logic, it may appear to be fact. And 10 people surrounding him may say, yeah, correct, no, it is like. But the devotee is not bewildered. He knows, still my Lord is supreme. Supreme person, Krishna is Supreme Personality of God. Because, actually, Prabhupada says there are two factors for this. One is that they have love and they have trust. When there is love and trust, because they love Krishna, because they trust Krishna. Even though someone may go and say, see, you are suffering like this, Krishna is not helping. Generally this is what the other religion people they say. You come here, we will, our God will protect you. But a devotee who has trust on God, trust on Krishna, he has faith. Doesn't matter, it's all temporary phase. Krishna is still protecting me. So, because we love, that love and trust, like the Prabhupada explains, the residents of Vrindavan, many times people will go to them and tell Krishna is like that, he killed a demon, this, that. But still, because they love Krishna, they don't bother anything. So Prabhupada says that the speciality of Vrindavan, that they love Krishna. Their love is so great, even though you go and tell anything against, they still love Krishna, that's all. So, this trust and love is so important. So even if someone comes and tells something opposing, still such a person will support. It happens in the material world also. Even in the material world it happens. If you love someone, if you trust, like a husband and wife, they know each other. If some husband goes and tells, if someone goes to the husband and tells anything about wife, because he loves and trusts her, he will still support his wife. Or wife, someone goes and tells wife about husband, she still loves and trusts him. So similar, pure devotees, they love the Supreme Lord. They never get bewildered. And Srila Prabhupada also says that our community is based on love and trust. Even in our circles, even devotional life, we should apply love and trust. Because we love Krishna, we trust Krishna. Krishna will protect me always. Avasya rakshibe Krishna vishwasa palam. One of the 6 principles of surrender. I trust that Krishna will protect me. Kauntaya pratijanihi. Krishna has declared, I will protect my devotees. Devotees have that faith. Similarly, devotees should have faith, love and faith, love and trust. When we are in the community of devotees, we love each other, we trust each other. And we should not get bewildered by someone talking something. We should be very careful, because if we don't have trust, we cannot execute Krishna conscious duties properly. So, one time Srila Prabhupada was going back to his room. He was climbing stairs. Suddenly he sees a sannyasi and a woman together. They're just next to each other. Prabhupada becomes very angry. He calls that sannyasi to his room and asks, why are you with that woman? So that sannyasi says, no, Prabhupada, that woman was coming down and I was getting up, and then in between we just happened to be together, and that time you entered. And that was a fact also. So then Prabhupada understands this, and then Prabhupada says, okay, even though it is fact, but still I have the right to question you. Now a disciple can think, Prabhupada doubted me, I am a sannyasi. How can he do that? And make a big issue out of it. But no, that is the right of a spiritual master. He has the right to question his disciples. Because Srila Prabhupada cares and loves his devotees. Not because Prabhupada is doubting. This is also love. And because the devotee loves and trusts Guru, he doesn't make a issue out of it. He doesn't become faithless on Guru. See, both ways, it should be an ideal relation. Not that we expect love and trust only on one side. My Guru only should For me it's okay, I am conditioned soul, I can do anything. No, the disciple also he agreed, yes my spiritual master, I have the right to question, I have the right to answer. You are right to question, I will answer this. If those who are infected by illusory energy, rajoguna, tamoguna, or those who are not disciples, not surrendered to Guru, they may question, Arey, how can my Guru think like that? What does he think? I am surrendered from so many years, I am a sannyasi, I am staunch, this, that. No, a Guru has right to question. And a disciple has right to answer also. He is obliged to answer. So, it is the duty of the Guru to always find mistakes, point out, correct, out of care, out of love for his disciple. Care, just like a father, he says his son, don't do this. Not that he is hating him. A child who is immature may think, my father hates me, appa. So much he is hating. Like Prabhupada, we heard yesterday in the Monday lecture, his father called Prabhupada and told, why are you wanting to marry second time? Now a Gen Z person may think, my father is not wanting me to be happy, therefore he is putting all these restrictions. But Prabhupada's father told, this is good for you. You don't like your wife, is good for you. And he accepted. And then later on Prabhupada is saying, now I am realizing what my father told. So, spiritual master, his care is there, his love is there in the form of correcting his disciples. Maybe sometimes chastising also. But a devotee, mature devotee, understands the context, doesn't get bewildered by that statement of the spiritual master or the statement of any other person and lose trust, faith and love for other God brothers in devotee community. It is very important, love and trust. Not as an official, should be there, love and trust. Then only we can work in a combined way. We are with Krishna because we love and trust Krishna, Guru and Krishna. So that love and trust, Guru and Krishna, they are not only two people. They are there with all the devotees, all their Sangha, devotee Sangha. So we believe, we love and trust them also. And when there is some correction, some chastisement, that is also out of love. Just like father, just like mother. Sometimes mother beats. But that is out of love, out of good intention, good love. So that's why Uddhava is saying, those who are completely surrendered, for them, they do not get bewildered by the statements of ordinary people because they trust, they love Krishna. Any questions?
Believers of Shiva, they say that Shiva is the supreme personality according to their Puranas. Even believers of Rama, they say that according to their Puranas, Rama is the supreme, their Loka is supreme, Sanketa Loka is supreme, and Goloka is below that. And believers of Kali, they also say like that. So how do we replay this properly? How do we counter it?
No, Lord Rama is fact only, no? Supreme, Lord Rama is supreme personality of God. That is fact only. That
Is below that, I say.
no, we have to see. See, if he is a student coming to our temple from long time, for him we can give logical explanation why Goloka is supreme abode. But then if he is a new person, he is a ordinary man, if he says Lord Rama is supreme, we should accept. Yes, it's a fact. Like two devotees were fighting, whether in Hare Krishna mantra, that Rama is referring to Balarama or Lord Ramachandra. So they are fighting. No, this Hare Rama means Rama Balrama. So when Prabhupada heard that fight, he called both of them and told, this is immature understanding. Both Rama and Balarama are same. They are Supreme Personality of Godhead. Out of immaturity, we are thinking Balarama is different, Rama is different. So, Lord Rama, that Hare Rama means Balarama also. That Rama means Nityananda Rama also. That Rama means Ramachandra also. Parshurama also. So, it's like that. So, when depending on the person whom we are talking to, the detailing of the philosophy we can restrict to certain extent. So for him, yes, Lord Rama is supreme. If you read Bhagavatam, Prabhupada in the purports, he says Rama the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Narayana the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Because that's a fact also. There is no difference between Krishna, Narayana, Rama, Narasimha, Vamana. Even in Narasimha, 7th canto, Lord Narasimha, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Prabhupada says. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha, Vyasdeva says. But when we have some mature, more advanced student, devotee, then we can tell him, yeah, it's a fact, but Krishna is Adi Purusha. Krishna is origin of all of them. Then we can tell. Understood, no?
Then why it is mentioned in the Puranas, like Shiva Purana and Kali Purana, that personality is supreme?
No, that we have to verify whether really such a glorification is really done or not. If you see Bhagavatam, Lord Brahma is glorifying Lord Shiva. When Lord Shiva has lost Sati Devi, she burns herself, immolates herself. So that time Lord Brahma is wanting to pacify Lord Shiva and he glorifies Lord Shiva as Supreme Lord. So to one extent it is fact only. He is the Ishvara of this material world. Prabhupada explains in the purport. And Supreme Lord also, he glorifying Lord Shiva like that. Vishnu also glorifies. So the Lord is glorifying Lord Shiva. It is like a father is glorifying the son. That doesn't mean son is become father. Or son is greater than father. So sometimes in Shastras, it may be that Lord Shiva may be glorified as the Supreme. As the Supreme means Ishvara of this world. Okay, it may be there. That may be there. But that is the Lord allowing that glorification to happen for his devotees. Like it is said, Hanuman jumped. Why Lord Rama could not jump to Lanka? Why he has to build a bridge? He is so incapable. Why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not preach every town and village? He is saying, he only told every town and village, my name will be heard. Why he did not preach? So, he wants to give credit to his devotees. So, Lord Shiva is a great devotee, Vaishnava, Supreme Lord's devotee. So, sometimes, yes, he glorifies. So, therefore, these aspects we have to understand from pure devotees. Directly statements we cannot take. If you read that particular, only those shlokas, Lord Brahma glorifying Shiva, it appears as if Shiva is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Like that he glorifies. Until you understand, take purport of Srila Prabhupada to understand why he is glorifying like that. So some people may take only that section and say, yeah, see, but you have to read all the 12 cantos of Bhagavatam to conclude who is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Not that one section or one shloka. So similarly, simply one Purana you cannot read and say, oh, Lord Shiva is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Understood, no? Just like here it is described Lord Shiva is Supreme. In some other Purana, some other Supreme Lord, like that they are not described. Understood, no? So, we can tell them, sir, we have to understand, we have to read everything, all the Shastras and try to conclude from, authoritative statement. Authorities also, Guru, Sadhu and Shastra, all three have to agree. That's what we have to say.
In this verse, the Yadavas are so unfortunate because they not understand Krishna as Supreme Personality of Godhead. But in case of Rajavasis like Vrindavan, of Vrindavan, they also not understand Krishna as Supreme Personality of Godhead, not even Paramatma level also. But we consider them as they are very so fortunate. So how to understand this contradiction?
No. Brajavasis, they understood Krishna as Supreme Personality of Godhead, but their love for Krishna is so great that knowledge is on the backside. See, if your knowledge of Krishna's greatness is on the front, you cannot love him. You can only respect him. But their love to Krishna is so great that the knowledge that Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead, is somewhere in the back. Without that knowledge, they cannot love Krishna. It is just like, suppose you got 1,000 rupees. You got 100 rupees with you. You got 200 rupees with you. So like that, one who loves Krishna already accepted Krishna as Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is the basis. So when it is told that, when it is made, the statement is made that Vrajavasis didn't know Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead, still they are playing with Krishna with love and affection. It doesn't mean that they didn't have knowledge of Supreme Lord. They had knowledge. But that knowledge is buried under the love that they have for Krishna. That love cannot come without this background of knowledge on Krishna. Understand, no? Their knowledge about God doesn't override their love for Krishna. That is for us, in our case, our conditioned stage, we love Krishna because Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is our condition. But Vrajavasis don't love Krishna because he is Supreme Personality. They love him, that's all. That is unconditional. That's spontaneous love. Ours is with condition. No, they realize Paramatma. Ours we not realize Paramatma also. We are not realized Paramatma. We are not even realized Brahman properly. For us it is all mixed. But it is Guru's mercy, even though we are not qualified. Otherwise, general process is first you come to Brahman realization, then Paramatma realization, then Bhagavan realization. This is the gradual. Let's say Vedas, why Mayavadis, impersonalists, able to easily interpret impersonalism? Because Vedic literature talk about Brahman. Yato va imani bhutani. Vedic literature talk about Brahman. Because Vedic literature wants us to come from negativity, material negativity to neutral position, Brahman position. Until you accept you are Brahman. Not only I am Brahman, everything is Brahman. Until you come to that point of understanding of Brahman, spiritual, that there is a spiritual substance. Till now you are only thinking matter. You are in that material concept of life. Vedic literature brings us, no, apart from matter there is spirit also. And that spirit is existing in this body. They come to that point. So that is Brahman. Understood? No? Then comes Paramatma realization. Okay, that Brahman only doesn't exist. There is one more entity called Paramatma who guides that Brahman. And he is also Brahman. Paramatma also Brahman. And then he elevates from that position. That is the gradual step-by-step process. What Srila Prabhupada has done, Prabhupada has put us directly into the 100th floor. But we are thinking first floor only. We are thinking basement, not even ground floor. We are still So that is our special mercy of Srila Prabhupada. We are still underground, 100 floor underground, actually our level of thinking. But Prabhupada put us 100 floor above the ground. That is, we are serving Krishna, we are doing all of that and reading philosophy continuously. That is a special mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Otherwise not possible. That is a golden age. Just like Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says, if you try to understand the special mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, every time you try to understand, you will get bewildered. You will chamatkar. What a Mahavadanyaya is. From underground, 100 floor down, he put me to 100 floor up. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's special mercy. So therefore, we are in 100th floor only, but still thinking ground floor. We are still thinking about matter, body. Understood, no? So that is the thing. Bodily connection is not there. Blood relation is not there. Yeah. So in the case of father and son, or mother and son, or brothers and sisters, there is blood relation, but that is bodily concept of life, which is also false, because that body and this body has no connection. Yes, when it comes to bodily relation, there is a natural affection is there. Now in the case of, let's say Prabhupada gives the example, just like a husband and wife. They have no bodily relation. They are not blood related. Some woman is from some other part of the world, man is from some other part, both from different cultures sometimes. But because they live together for some period, they start getting attachment to each other. Then slowly that develops love for each other. So similar way, we are all coming from different area, different culture, different. Of course, their bonding point is that each of them, both of them want to live together, support each other and live together. That's the bonding point. Similarly, for a devotee also, the bonding point is that Guru's order, Guru's instruction. Guru says, cooperatively work for Krishna. That is a Guru's order. So now, out of the will of the Lord, or the order of Guru, a community is there, a devotees community. Naturally, similar way, because they live together, eat together, sleep together, serve together, they start getting attachment and affection. Similar way, just like that. And slowly, trust, love and all things develop between each other. But here the bonding point is spiritual point. Spiritual point. What is that? Guru has told me to cooperate. Guru has told. That's why we are doing. Otherwise, there is no bodily relation. If two devotees are related with each other because of bodily platform, it will not sustain long. Not good for their spiritual advancement. Just because some devotee is talking to me nicely, therefore I have good relation with him. No, that's not correct. Because he is bodily giving pleasure to you, you are giving bodily pleasure to him. No, that's not what is important. Or Telugu Prabhu, you are Telugu, I am Telugu. Prabhu, UP, मैं भी UP से. Srikakulam, Srikakulam. Not like that. So that is okay. That may add up to develop relation. That may add up. But then that is not the base. The base is cooperation is required. Prabhupada says, if you love me, you will cooperatively serve. And love for Guru transforms into love for God brothers also. Husband and wife, both are separate, totally different cultures. You take a work, any company. Why two employees are working together? Because boss has told them. You both work together, get me result. So Prabhupada has told us that you all cooperate with each other and please Krishna. And we get blessed. So that bonding is actually Guru's order, work cooperatively. Prabhupada says, have love and trust with each other. Therefore we have, in a case of a husband and wife knows good and bad about husband knows good and bad about wife. Each has to know each other and then adjust with each other. They should know how to adjust with each other. This is what a devotee community also is. Not that every devotee is 360 degrees perfect. Some devotee is 90 degrees, some devotee is 180 degrees, but then the other angle, some other devotee is fulfilling. That other angle, some other devotee is fulfilling. And we appreciate all that together. Who brings all the different angles together and makes it 360? That is Guru and Krishna. It's like a puzzle. In small childhood there was a puzzle. You have to bring all the puzzle together, make it a square. Correct? So we are all like that puzzle. And everyone is thinking, because of me there is square. No. Because of Krishna we all came together, that therefore there is a square. Proper shape. Our role is to stay in that square, that's all. If I think, no, I am the square, now I will go outside and make one more square myself, not possible. Understood, no? So it's like husband, wife. Each other they have to understand and they have to adjust. Now suppose wife is snoring in the late night, husband is unable to sleep. What can he do? He has to live with it, that's all. There is no other go. Suppose wife is always chidchida, always tormenting. He came to know after marriage. What to do now? He has to live with it. Suppose husband is some other nature he has got. She has to live like that. Each has to live with each other and develop. Now in that material case what happens? It is a loss for either of them because their life is spoiled. Snoring and all is small thing. There is some other danger, like suppose a husband is drunkard or he got some very severe disease. He told lies and he got married. That also happened. So that is a great loss. But in Krishna consciousness there is no loss. Because who is the one who is making square? Not you. I am thinking I am the one protecting Prabhupada organization. No, it is Krishna, Guru and Krishna. So we should not look at others' fault and think that because he is having that fault he cannot be part of this square. Or I don't want to be part of this square where everyone is having his own problems. No. Our willingness to be part of the square is our surrender to Krishna. Love for Krishna. And we try to keep adjusting, living, serve Guru and Krishna. Like that. So it's a dynamics of relationship. Gradually we should, over a time, maybe 2 years, 3 years, actually it is possible within few months, we should develop good love and trust. All of our life if we are going on questioning why he told like that, why they are saying like that, why restriction, that's not correct. By the time, the moment we cross bhakta, we should have good love and trust. If not love, at least trust should be there. And go on. Okay? Granthra Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki.